The last 9 months of my life have been dedicated to helping Jim and Jean.
And I really don't know how much I appreciate you.
All good.
We only came here to restore the garden. But honestly, that was the least of their problems. The roof collapsed. We fixed that. Well, Jim, I sorted it just like I promised. I got you, mate. I got you.
Oh, I love you, man.
Honestly, you're all good. And then we started tackling the most overgrown garden on this channel so far. What's it look like from there, Dad?
Well, it looks good to me. Not a leak in sight. But look at the state of that jungle.
The things I do for this boy.
Oh, Jim, you're a star.
With zero building experience, but a dream. I've got a dream. Can we convert this conservatory, get it extended, and make it a bedroom / wet room and shower room all on one floor so they can be together and they can enjoy what we're doing for them in the garden. I don't know, it's just one of them things. I've got a channel and I want to try and make a difference. You obviously gave me permission to set up the GoFundMe. 16 hours later,
Yeah.
£40,000 raised.
What? You're joking.
40,000, Jim. We wanted to take a rotten conservatory and make it into a livable downstairs space for Jim and Jean. So it's time to stop waffling and let's get cracking.
Now it's time to get Jim's bathroom sorted. I do apologise, but my voice has gone, so please bear with me when I'm voiceovering.
Alfie's arrived to do the plumbing.
How we doing? Just going to get some pipes in up here for the shower, run over to there to the feeds.
What are you up to?
Just putting a bit of Boss Blue around the joints of these, stop any leaks. Right, just got a bit of rag.
What's that? Hold on. Looks like a decent jumper, that.
Nah, it's not too bad. Got it half price.
It's only half a jumper, you prick. What we got? Toys?
Oh yeah.
We've run the waste for the shower. Goes out through the wall. There's a T there. It's going to go up there for the sink. And that'll all be under the floor. It's a bit of springy because it's got a fall on it. And then that is the waste for the shower. Paul, what are you doing? Measuring up?
Measuring up my waistline.
What you got there? Jim's made us beef stew.
Where are we? Let's say about 150.
Hey,
What's that? Nice and big.
yeah.
Yeah. Nice hamburgers there and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Get all your bits in there.
Yeah. Get a spot for choice, am I?
Big thank you to Liam for stopping by and taking the waste.
I think Jim's keeping that cupboard.
I was going to keep that.
That's it. Glad I didn't break it then. Things are coming along here. And we've just had someone turn up. Another person that is donating their time and materials. Let's all meet Tom. So, this is Tom.
Well, actually, this is Tom's van. This is Tom. I cannot thank Tom enough. He's fitting the system completely for free. Labour and materials, which would come out to about £2,600. So if anyone wants to go over and give him a follow, I'll put his Instagram in the description.
Rain or shine, mate, I'm here. Don't you worry about that.
Here we have Tom's kneeling pad. And here we have Tom. Good purchase that, Tom.
I know, right? Always forget about it.
It just looks like the downpipe's leaking on your head.
Pretty much. Get in there.
Right,
Get out of
we're
here.
just sealing the hole.
Just sealing the hole, soaking wet. Go, go.
What's the beeping doing?
So the beeping is like how much torque you've got on the nut.
Right.
So it's basically so you can over tighten things
Yeah.
and under tighten. So the beeping is just giving you an indication that you're at the right Newton meters.
Okay.
See over there.
Liam Paul sent you tea bags. Liam Paul.
Liam Paul.
Yeah.
See these here? She loves them.
Yeah. Colin's just ate two of them.
Oi! Chop your hands off. Looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hey.
Get in there.
Oh, is that thing you was talking about?
Yeah. Stand under there, see if it's the right height.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Pretend you're having a...
That's what I'll be doing.
There's a screw there. We'll just put that in the...
Hello?
Hello.
Next up, we have Direct Drywall. Ross, the owner, gave us a discount on the dry lining and plastering.
Someone said you was getting a
Oh, look
cold
at
head, and it makes you all woolly out.
that. Oh, lovely. And a woolly.
And there was something for Jean. I don't know if it's like a
Yeah,
scarf.
it's like a shawl.
Yeah. Morning, Governor. How are you doing?
Not bad. I didn't get out of the hospital till 12 last night.
What? This is Callum the painter. If we go and meet him,
Oh, is he? Oh,
he's there grafting already. Come meet Callum.
I didn't see him.
He's also a big fan of the channel.
How you, Cole?
How's it going, Jim?
Oh,
Oh, starstruck.
that's the effect I've got.
Yeah.
As Ben says, stop waffling.
In the skin crack.
Thank you to EH Construction Consultancy. They've donated Callum to 2 days to paint Jim's extent.
Why are you putting water in paint?
Miscoat, so it sucks into the plaster.
I've got you.
That's great.
You right, crew?
Yes.
And Luke is back to sort the electric.
I've got to roll it out properly.
Rule 70, no talking.
Oh yeah, it's Colin getting wet.
And what's Hey Macarena 1?
I don't know who done it.
Hey Macarena.
Aye. So that's where the switch is going to go, 120 centimetres, which is in regulation height for a switch. We're going to go ahead and cut this out now. So we're just making our way around the room now and we're cutting out the boxes that we need. This is a plastic Patras back box. Slides down, pull the cables, a nice steady push, and then it clips in and pulls forward. And then that is what we're going to attach our socket faces to. We just want to get an idea of whereabouts we want to position it and where's best, because we don't want anyone bumping their head or being burned.
Good timing, Jim. What do you reckon about there?
Perfect.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
And then hopefully we can get from here down to here. So when you are pulling a cable through, sometimes if you don't want it to be trapped, you want to make sure 100% that it's gripped hold of the rod. What's good to do is sometimes just expose the earth core like so, and then you can use that just to wrap neatly around the rod to make sure that it's fully gripped. And then just wrap it round, making sure that it's got a good hold. Hopefully we should see a cable, but I'm not guaranteeing anything. There it is. Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Oh, yeah. I haven't got vocals.
There's either a seagull or Callum's trademark.
Seagull. It's definitely a seagull. Big one as well.
Why holding that cable so you don't fall over?
I don't know.
What's your song of choice at work?
Oh, I've got loads. Depends what day of the week it is. I like to start off slow, 80s. End of the week R&B. Friday, a bit of house garage or something, you know. That is my weekly routine. Do you want to paint the walls? Do you want to paint the walls? No.
Colin, hurry up.
I'm on it, mate.
Colin the caterpillar.
Ah,
Jim.
It's Jim.
Again, Jim.
Jim's here again.
Culture. Hello.
What are you doing in Jim's house?
Culture, what you doing in here? Hey?
You all right, mate? That's mine. Where's yours? He's there putting on it, but he's...
Make me dizzy.
That's
Right, and the over that break. Try not to damage it that way, you can wrap it back.
Oh, this is going to look great.
Right.
2, 1.
Oh, brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. That's going to cut me out.
Oh, mate, that would have been amazing.
Yeah, it looks good.
Brilliant. Absolutely. I can't break him enough. That's absolutely brilliant.
Thank you, Kim, for reaching out and making this possible.
You shouldn't keep doing this.
Oh, mate, I cannot wait to do this. Close your eyes for me. This is for you.
Oh, Ben.
Try it on.
Oh, it's all. No, I ain't trying that on this autograph. Brilliant.
All the lads.
Oh,
Look at that, Jim.
I'm going to get that frame now.
This is
I've got tears now.
that's next level, isn't it? I knew.
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely. Oh, don't get it dirty. Thanks, mate. Really lovely. Oh, look, you make me cry now. I mean, I've supported these now for, well, I'll be 78 in June, so 73 years.
Thank you to all the West Ham players for signing that shirt. And thank you to the manager for the private letter. And thank you for all the staff for making this possible. Time to get the extension rendered. Incoming Matt and Dave.
Lovely. Right, that's ready for painting. Right, so that's the render on the wall. Matt's informed me he's got to let that dry a bit. And then, what are you going to do?
Got to roll it off, get it flatter than it is, and start floating up.
We're all gathered round the radio, listening to what Ben's going to say.
When you talk about it, it's really great to watch how you light up.
What do you reckon, Jim?
Look what he's done for me. It's unbelievable. I've got 2,600 birthday cards. If you want any help in your garden or that, get in touch with Ben or that. They're all great people and they all have a laugh with you. So that's all I can say.
And on that though, it's time for Matt to get back to work. Right, so we've got the celebrity renderers here. Obviously Dave, aka Mickey Pearce.
Well, no thanks since they cut the series.
And Matt. So let us know in the comments what famous person
obviously
Matt looks like.
Fat and ginger probably, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
What do you reckon, Jim?
Well, I think it's great. They've both done well. I mean, look at it now. As you said, it's like a billiard table. It's absolutely brilliant.
Good morning.
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate.
How are we getting on?
Tom's here bright and early.
Bright and early, mate.
What are you doing there?
So we're just making a 90.
All right.
And that will go round there. That's our bend. And then we can start running it down. So we're going to straighten out this pipe. It's like magic.
There you go, mate. Set it all up for you.
Lovely. Mate, this is perfect. Just the right height.
Lovely cut, that. Right, that's enough filming and work. Let's get on with drinking the tea. Cheers, Jim. Come on, knock it back. Get on with it.
God, I ain't got an asbestos mouth. And the thing is, mate, like I know, like obviously you're saying thanks and everything, but you know we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to do it for you.
Yeah, well, I know that, but words don't seem enough. If you know what I mean.
More than enough for us, mate. Just keep the coffees coming.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll do that.
Right, so this is a purging tool. So basically you've got a cone with different size fittings for your pipe. This is our nitrogen and we've got it set to braze. And then when we switch that on, you hear that little hissing. So that, when that goes on there, what's happening is the nitrogen is running through the unit, coming back out the other pipe, and then that will stop any debris when I'm brazing getting stuck inside the pipework. So we can give that a go now. This is the insulation for the pipework. So if you don't insulate the pipework, what you'll do is you'll have condensation. And that swager, so that will pop in there, and then we can join that together. So this is all connected to our AC unit, and then we can just get that all down.
Does nitrogen mean we're going to start talking funny?
Nah.
No,
we're not sucking on balloons. No, we're all right.
Are we still on the same bit, or what's happening now?
Yeah. So now we're putting on a vacuum. So what we're doing is we're taking all the moisture out of the pipework that we've installed. Basically, what that's doing is it's taking all the moisture out of the system. So you've got no. They're called non-condensables, so it's taking all the non-condensables out. Remote control light. Looks really complicated, but for what you're going to use, you're going to basically just be using the on-off button.
It's all about having a steady hand.
Right, we are back. So, plan, take the decking up, and we are going to raise it to the height of the floor here. Going to turn it the other way as well. Any time today?
The wood's wet. British springtime. I don't know what it's like in your country, but here we've got hailstones coming down in the middle of March, and in about an hour it'll be bright sunshine.
Look how bad the floor is.
Fall over to laugh. Oh, dear Lord. Hang up. He's on hold there. Morning, lads.
Morning.
What we got today? Happy days.
Big thank you to Tom and his dad. TC Tree Surgeons are donating bark for us to spread around the garden. We appreciate them so much. Their link will also be in the description if you want to give them a follow. Sovereign Turf are donating 285 rolls of turf for Jim. Now that is amazing. Their link will also be in the description.
do that.
I was going to say, like, Liam here, you might as well just put that on his back.
Yeah,
The
just
thing,
yeah.
strapped it on you. You could have walked it down.
I'm pretty sore, mate, to be honest. How many you got? I think it's 8. Doesn't count if they only hit the floor. We are 1 pallet down, 1.5 to go. Looking alright, isn't it? That's 1 more than Liam done. 9. Beat that, Liam.
Right, kids, this is how not to push a wheelbarrow. Come on, you got it.
Come on. 10 for the record.
Just the downhill to go.
Oh, it's coming.
10.
There's no way you've done 10.
He did.
12. 13. That's it. Make sure you're completing.
Is that the last bit of that pallet? We need them up there for the side.
That's all right. All right, he's the beast. We'll let him have that one.
Name the mill. Mill?
Surf and turf. Wait.
It's nice, though. It looks lovely, like.
Cheers, Jim.
Steady.
Bye bye, Henry.
Right. Drop yours in. Yep. Yeah, go on.
Sorted.
Right, that's the first coat done. Have a quick cup of tea, go down a caf, come back to start again.
Talking about paintings, Paul, do you like art and stuff like that?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
What's your favourite? Watercolours, oil paintings?
Emulsion.
Yeah. Yeah, take it easy. Thank you. Right, Jim, sorted. Early day for us. See you tomorrow, mate.
Oh, let's see.
Oh.
You might be wrong there, Colin.
Right, another late one. Always the same on this firm.
Big thank you to Tommy at TC Tree Surgeons. They've kindly dropped off a few strips of bark. That way we can spread it round the edges of the lawn. Shovel's nicer, isn't it? 'Cause
Yeah, it's easy.
light shovel.
This is what you get in the stables, isn't it?
Yeah.
Loads of vinegar.
Yeah, loads of vinegar.
There's 2 sabs in here.
Cheers, mate.
One for the other half.
Thank you. Lovely. Sirloin chips.
Big thanks to Pat at ASAP Glass and Glazing. He's kindly popped in and donated his time to help us clean the windows and make sure everything is running smoothly.
Yep, she's shining again.
Looks like you just unwrapped it, doesn't it?
Yep.
Thank you to everyone that donated, took the time to watch this series, as you have made this dream come true. In the description, we'll have the link to all our helpers.
Yep, lovely.
Come in, be my guest. All I'm worried about now is the thing is, I think I'm going to be having open heart surgery because it's leaking my valve. Wonderful people that have paid for this, and also
the viewers
kept, you know, wishing me better and Jean better, and it's just unbelievable. To them, I was a stranger. I'm not a stranger no more.
No.
I've got one of the biggest families in the world now.
Yeah, I think we're going to need to get you like an Instagram profile. You're going to have to sort of vlog your life.
Words ain't enough to thank the people. I mean, they say it is, but it ain't.
Yeah.
It's just brilliant. Jean can't come down to thank you because she's been very ill. She would love to say thank you. And you've helped 2 elderly people that are strangers, but you're not strangers no more. We've got the biggest family in the world now with you lovely people. So thank you very much.
All good, mate. All good. Oh. And here we are, 9 months later. What a roller coaster. Honestly, I need to thank you all. You have made this possible, and look what we have achieved. They're now watertight. They've got a lovely living space all on one floor. And we've restored the garden, which just looks insane. Me being me, I still got a little bit more to do. When we ripped the rotten conservatory down, Jim put all his belongings into the horse box. Now what we'd like to do for him is build a shed here, that way the belongings can go in there. And we can pull this eyesore of a horse box out of the garden. When the horse box is out, we'll carry on this fence and put a nice gate here too. Something that needs the finishing touch is the front render and the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Matt back in, we're going to get that rendered and painted the same colour as the extension. You alright, Jim? Is it right to come in?
Yeah, I'm just making Jane a sandwich, Ben.
Jim, can you put the light on, please?
You've got to look for the switch though, Ben.
Yeah, I can't find it.
It's hidden, Ben, behind the fridge. It has happened before, Ben, when I'm doing it, I turn it off and it's just come right round and everywhere. This is where the roof come in and you repaired it, and Nicky come in and done it here, done the plastering, and where it had all come down the wall, Ben, it had done all the wallpaper and it was there, so it had to come off. Just a mess at the moment. It's embarrassing, very embarrassing. But the mould's come in before you had it all rendered, where it weren't rendered before. Over the years, it's just come in. I'll put them bits of metal under it to try and hold it up.
Pardon you, Em. Now, we designed this to be open planned. As you can see, the decoration still needs to be done on the inside of the lounge. We would love to rip up the old flooring and extend this new one the whole way through the lounge. Honestly, I can't ask any more of you all, but I feel like this will be the last piece of the puzzle. Your love for Jim, the messages and all you have done has been incredible. I am going to leave a GoFundMe link below. If you want us to go even further and just complete it, then we will.